We all know that Hinduism is very accepting of things such as gay people and issues like that, but there are still quite a large number of Hindus who are very against the gay community, even though we have so many things explaining it and accepting it. What's your response to that?
You see, some of this kind of Victorian attitude that the Hindus are exhibiting today have been, if you like, is a carryover from the British Raj. The ancient Hindus were very accepting to the idea that people are gay. And they had position in society, they were the great entertainers in the king's courts. They were marvelous entertainers. Since ancient time we see them. They were never vilified, never punished. So we accepted them. And then Britain came and ruled us. And they have left a legacy, Victorian values. The England of today has moved away from Victorian values. They have allowed gay marriages, you can even be partners, you can be married in church even. But the Hindus in India are stuck with the Victorian vision. This is the great pity. We can't think for ourselves what these people have left behind, we're just hanging on to it. Even the idea of capital punishment. This is, if you like, a Victorian attitude that we had inherited, and we are here they moved on. No capital punishment. There we are hanging on to it. So it's because we are a very kind of stodgy system. And how is it going to change? It's good for me to answer this. You see, for the first time at House of Commons meeting on Swami Dayanand Saraswati, one comment I passed, which is very crucial, is this. I said the first independence we had 60 years ago was artificial. We were still a clone of the British Empire. We're hanging on to the British values. We're promoting British values with Nehru, with Hero Boy. So we had never got independence. With the new regiment we now have, the new regime we now have, thankfully, for the first time we now are a Hindu nation. And we can promote ourselves, promote the idea of spirituality in its true sense. So what we are discovering with modern politics and I'm very pleased that we now have, if you like, first time, not a secular, government, but hopefully with Narendra Modi, a spiritual government, because he's going to re-emphasize the idea of spirit. And I'm hoping he lives a long life and brings about major changes in the way the Hindus think about themselves. Because the moment they're stuck in a rut, they're hanging on to Victorian ideas, nothing to do with Hinduism. So even their thinking is strongly colored, so they can't think for themselves. I'm hoping the whole thing gets rattled now, and now we can again re-emphasize our openness and our idea of not vilifying the gay community.